What up, guys? Any tier, Guild Forever, however you want to call me. We are going to be reviewing Angel Beats episodes 8 and 9. All I gotta say is Otonashi Yuzuru, however you want to call him, his death was brutal. He died through starvation, plus that injury he had on him while during this entire time he was aiding to people that were severely injured. Quite a few people died, and the sad part is he died right when he was being saved. That was messed up, man. Really? Right when help was about to come, he's dead. He couldn't have survived 5 minutes. Just 5 more minutes. I'm sure they would have gave him like water, anything he needed to replenish. What I want to know is, did he die due to the injury he suffered? Or did he die due to lack of oxygen, lack of water, and lack of food? Which one? Because everyone, it looks like there were some people laying down looking like they're about to die, while there was others still going, like they were still, like obviously they weren't doing good, but they were still alive. And it looks like Otonashi out of that whole, well, not out of that whole group, there was the guy with the injured face where one of his eyes were injured. Yeah, he died. And Otonashi, he was the second one to die after that. It looked like everyone else other than those two died, which is messed up. Because the guy that was doing, I mean, maybe he died due to overworking his body. Because everyone else was just sitting, drinking, and eating. Otonashi, he was tending to everyone. So he's like, you know, exerting himself, using up more oxygen than everyone else because he was trying to, you know, do this and that. Well, or you could also say it was lack of water and food because he even said it himself. He wasn't going to be drinking. The guy said he would share some with him, but like, still, everyone else is getting most of it. And why the hell should Otonashi suffer for that piece of garbage that chose to take the water, the food, and just ran off? Like, where are you gonna go, dumbass? I'm sorry for my cursing, but where are you gonna go? You're caved in on both sides. Even if you hide, where are you gonna hide? Behind the truck, behind the train, in the rubble? There's nowhere to hide, buddy. Even if you do hide, like, you're not going anywhere. They will find you. And Otonashi was being nice about it. If he wanted to, and if he said, let's kill him. Yeah, to be honest, I know this may sound cruel. Very cruel. But you know a better way how everyone would have survived? Since he committed treason within the group. Because of what that guy did, he should have been killed. And I know this is gross. I know, it's really, really gross. But you have to do what you can to survive. Cook him. He screwed up. He is a liability. Therefore, he should die. And if he does die, he should be, you know. I mean, how else are they going to survive? It's disgusting. I know. Trust me, I get you. If anything, I would avoid that as much as possible. But like, how else are you going to survive? I'm not saying that's the only alternative, but it's like, I mean, you have only nothing but snacks, a few days worth of water. That's 3 days. You're not going to last long. So, once again, I don't mean to, like, trust me, I would avoid that as much as possible, but that would have been their sure way of surviving at least a few more days, more than the usual. They probably would have survived a week, and therefore, meaning Otonashi would live, everyone except that guy. But still, like, Otonashi left them off way too easy. I would at least beaten the hell out of him. I made sure to be like, you know what, just because of that, you ain't getting nothing. But then again, if you do that to him, he become more of a liability by trying to kill everyone to get the food that he needed. So, it's either this. It's either he would have died right then and there, or he would have get the beating of his life. One of the two, because you can't. He wasted precious water. Water, what you need to survive. Who knows? Maybe if that water didn't go to waste, Otonashi would have still been alive. I'm just saying, those motherfuckers screwed up everything. I mean everything. Or maybe it was just one guy, right? It was just one guy that did that. I thought it was a group of them for a second, but no, I think it was just one guy. Yeah, but in my opinion, what he did was stupid, because once again, like I said, where would you go? And you're lucky that Otonashi was nice. If it wasn't for Otonashi, I'm sure another group of people would have killed him, beat him up, and not give him anything. Like, he would have been disowned straight up. So I don't know what the hell was he thinking. It's like, oh, like, I'm trying to make sure I survive and get away out of this unscathed. But buddy, where are you going to go? It's better for you to work together than to work divided. If you work divided, there's less of a chance of you surviving. If anything, you're going to be killed. So yeah, better work together than work separate, because you're not going to survive on your own. That is a damn fact. You will not survive. Especially when you're caved in. Like, come on. Like, I get, the guy looked like he was a kid. So it's like, yeah, he's a kid. He does stupid things. He doesn't think things through like an adult. I mean, yes, that is a factor. But still, like, you gotta at least consider, like, unless he didn't hear when Otonashi said, like, they're caved in from both sides. Unless he didn't hear that, which in my opinion, you is stupid for that. So, but still, like, once again, where would you go? Anyway, I'm sorry I'm repeating that so much, but still, like, it's true though. It's true. Now, also on to one of the biggest things, the biggest turning point of this series. Otonashi is now going to work together with Kanade to make sure everyone in the brigade finds peace and they can move on from this world. That way they don't have to be here forever. Because even Otonashi, he wants, because he knows every one of them is now dead. All they're doing is lingering on this world for who knows how long. Or until they decide to rest in peace. Otherwise, they will be here for as long as it takes, or possibly forever. So, Otonashi, being the good-natured person that he is, and now realizing that he wanted to become a doctor, the doctor in him is telling him it's better to help these people rest in peace instead of playing the role of child forever here. Because I'm pretty sure they don't age, so they're just going to be here, stuck in this school forever, if they don't pass away. So, curious to find out what's going to happen from here on in for this series. Now that Otonashi is like working with Kanade and not really working with like, he's kind of like a double agent if you think about it. He's on the surface, he's working with the brigade, but on the actuality, he is not working with him. He's working with Kanade to help these kids rest in peace. That's what he's doing. That's what the good-natured doctor in him is telling him to do. So yeah. Not sure how exactly this is going to play out. I feel like there's going to be a huge conflict between Otonashi, the group, every one of the group members, and the brigade. Well, at the same, since he's going to be signing with Kanade. So there's probably going to be a huge group, like, I wouldn't say war, but like civil dispute or civil violence possibly taking place within the group. Otonashi might ultimately be kicked out unless he decides to come out and tell them, be like, you know what, I ain't working with you guys no more. I'm bouncing. I'm with Kanade. Look, we can't just stay here forever. We can't, like, there's no, like, when you think about it, there really is no meaning to this war. Like, the only meaning it has is for you to live a certain life that you didn't get to realize when you were alive on Earth. So you're just here living out the days of a student until you're satisfied. But there will come a point in your life to where like you're doing this for who knows how long, days, weeks, months, years. Like you gotta want to have more than this life, because ultimately, guys, like wouldn't you, like, yeah, let's make that a question. Like if you were in this situation, living on campus every day, like within the brigade, do you see yourself doing this for eternity? Or at some point do you feel like, I guess maybe I've spent my days here long enough, I'll just pass on? Like what would you do if you were in this situation, if you were one of those brigade members? Like you live here, but you realize that if you have no more lingering regrets, you'll pass on, and you'll no longer be a part of this world. But at the same time, it's like you've been here for who knows how long, that it's getting to the point to where nothing amounts to being here. You're just here just to be alive or to be existing. You don't age, you don't leave, you're stuck on this campus. You're never leaving this campus. You're stuck here. So it's like, I mean, personally speaking, more than likely me personally, I might low key like stay for like a good while until like I had my fill, I'm good, I'm ready to pass on, peace. Like that's how I'd be. I don't think I can be here forever. I don't think I can be in that world forever, because I mean, come on, you don't age. There's no purpose. There's no graduation ceremony. The only graduation is you passing on. So it's like, there's no point being here. There's no purpose. The only purpose is just to exist. But anyway, let's go on to question 2. Since, I'm just going to get into the questions. If you were in that situation where you saw a bunch of punks decide to do what that kid did in that incident in Otonashi's flashback, would you have been as nice as Otonashi in that scene, or would you handle it differently? And if you were to handle that situation differently, how? Explain in the comment section below for question 2. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. Really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.